Sometime around the 10th century, Persian warriors invent a piece of military technology that allows their cavalry to be much more effective in mounted combat. The invention was high heels. That's right, not only were high heels invented by and for men, they also have one of the manliest origin stories of any piece of modern day fashion, and they became fashion because having a horse was expensive, so it was like a pre-industrial revolution way to flex on the poors. So fast forward to about the end of the 17th century when delegations of Persians are going to different European countries to try to forge relations with them, and these European aristocrats are enamored by these masculine Persian men in their high heels. They wanted to be like them. They wanted to emulate that machismo. They wanted to, hey, how'd that get in there? I was just talking about how men from patriarchal societies are easily influenced by things that appeal to their perception of masculinity. I mean, surely that could not possibly have anything to do with the way guns being marketed towards men changing from these advertisements about the quality and craftsmanship of weapons or target shooting or hunting to just direct appeals to their masculinity and their manhood and their desire to want to be like these brave soldiers in combat. I mean, I guess we'll never know. Those aristocrats wanting to show how manly they were started wearing high heels just like those Persians, and they were uncomfortable and they were difficult to walk in, but it wasn't about practicality. It was about showing your social standing, especially if you had a pair of red bottoms, because that meant that you were in King Louis's favor. But the reign of men wearing high heels in European high society was short-lived because of a little thing called male flight. It's the same reason why nursing went from a male-dominated industry to a female-dominated one. Once women start to get into a certain activity, patriarchal men see it as less masculine and they devalue it, and despite how much they may have loved it before, they abandoned ship. But high heels weren't just on their way out for men, they were on their way out for everyone because the French Revolution happens, and because high heels were associated with the aristocracy that people were rebelling against, no one wants to wear them, and they sort of wallow into obscurity until about the 20th century when they get some help from an industry that's known to further technology. The footwear of choice for the women of photographie erotique was high heels, and the style was emulated in pin-up drawings, which led to the pin-ups you see on the sides of planes, and women styling themselves like pin-ups, and high heels at this point are seen as a part of women's fashion. But high heels for men never really went away. Cowboy boots, for example, have always had a heel, which harkens all the way back to the original reason heels were invented. There's also the Cuban heel, which the Beatles really liked, and Tony Montana in the end of Scarface, when he's spraying them bullets, is doing it in a set of high heels. Modern men have also been getting in on heeled footwear. Me personally, I've never worn a pair of high heels, but I do have a pair of these Adidas lifter shoes that I used to wear on squat days back when I was in better shape, and if Adidas wanted to come out with like a casual pair of these right here, I would definitely rock them. But like with the red and white pattern like this, and like maybe bring the shell toe back. Actually, let me style them for you a little bit, just a little bit. Alright, so boom, what y'all think? Huh? What y'all think? Don't judge my outfit too harsh, I'm old, man. But what y'all think of the kicks, though? They nice, right? Imagine these, but like that red and white pattern, know what I mean? With like a high top or something. These is nice. The heel ain't even that bad. It's only like a 1-inch heel. Matter of fact, I'm 6 foot in these. I need to update my hinge. All right, hey. But yo, thank y'all so much for hanging out. Sources are gonna be on the next page. Also, different ways you can support me to help continue to make these videos. And yo, Adidas, let me know, man. We can do something. It's the money.